A warm greeting to one and all. Dear friend, myself, Dr. S. B. Kishore, welcome you all in today's session of our MS Access tutorial, where we are going to discuss about queries criteria. In the previous session, we have discussed about some of the criteria, but in the today's sessions, we are going to discuss in detail about the various types of the criteria that you can use with the various data type that has been supported by your MS Access. So in the last session, we have discussed about the query, then the why query, the queries view, the types of queries, and how to write a simple queries and what is query result. So in the today's sessions, we are going to discuss about the relational, logical and special operators, then numeric data type criteria, then how to work with the wildcard character, then how to specify the criteria for the text data type, similarly for the date data type, then yes no data type, and finally we will see how to derive a new column, that is also known as what? Calculated column. So, relational operator or comparison operator is basically useful to compare the values and return a result either true or false, or it may return a null values. Remember, any operation that you are performing with the null values will also return what? A null value. So, what is null values? Null value is neither a 0 nor it is a blank space. So, MS Access supports various types of relational operator like less than equal to, greater than equal to and not equal to. Remember how to write the not equal to symbol. Then we have a logical operator which is useful to combine more than one condition. So we can use a logical operator like and, or, and not. So not operator is simply a negation operator. It means it will simply negate the result. Then how to specify the criteria on a numeric data type. Assume that you have a field like math, and if you want to display all the students who have scored more than 70 marks. So in the criteria, what you need to write? Greater than 70. Similarly, if you want to view all the students who have scored between the 50s and 80, in that case, you can specify the criteria like between 50 and 80. Now, in order to view all the students whose roll number start with 1 and end with 3 and having one digit in the middle, it may be between 0 to 9. In that case, you can use what? The hash symbol, which represents what? Which represents a single digit. Then we have a wildcard character, which are special characters that can stand in and for an unknown character in a text values and are useful for searching the multiple item based on a particular pattern or specified pattern. Then what is star? Star is basically useful to represent one or more than one characters. Suppose that if you want to search all the students whose name start with RA, followed by it may contain any number of characters. So in that case, you can use what? A star. For example, your database may contain the name like something like Raj, Ramesh, Rajesh, etc. So all those values will get displayed. Now question mark will represent only one character. For example, if you are written like this, B question mark double L. So in that case, it may retrieve the value something like ball, bull or bill. Then square bracket symbols are useful to search the pattern between these characters. It means B followed by either A or E, then double L character. Then explanation symbol is basically useful to negate it. It means if you are written like this, B in a bracket, explanation mark AE, it means what? B followed by any other character other than A and E and followed by what? 2 L characters. So in that case, it may return a result something like bill and bull. Then we have what? Explanation mark A. It means what? Other than A, any character other than A character at the beginning. Then you can use what? A range character. You can specify the range by means of what? A dash symbol. So in this case, what is the meaning of this? B followed by any character between A to C and then it must followed by the D character. And finally, hash symbol we have already seen in our previous slide. Then MS Access support the various special operator like is null just to check whether the field value contain any null values or not. Then like operator we have already discussed about it. Between clause we have seen in our previous slide. For example, age between 17 and 20. Similarly, date of birth between these two dates. Then we have a in operator. Okay, determine whether the value is found within a set of values or not. For example, you may write something like city in Chandrapur, Nagpur or Ballarpur instead of writing city is equal to Chandrapur or city equal to Nagpur or city equal to Ballarpur. Then AND operator is useful to concatenate the two string. It means suppose that if you have a two field name something like F name and L name, you can combine it to make it the full name. So how to do all these things we will discuss in our practical session. How to specify the criteria on a text data type. So we have already seen city equal to Chandrapur, then city in Chandrapur or Nagpur or Ballarpur. You can also write city not in. It means in that case other than these cities. Then F name like K star all the students whose name start with K, or you can specify like K star or S star. It means all the students whose name start with either letter K or S. Then like AD star, it means all the students whose name start with either letter A or B or C or D. Then star Raj star, it means to display all those names which are embedded within a name. Display all the students where the Raj has been embedded. You may get the result something like Dhanraj, Neeraj, Rajesh, etc. Since observe that here last three letters are what? Raj. Here also the same. Here in this case the first three letters are what? Raj. Then like 5 question marks. So it means if you want to search all those students whose name is consists of exactly 5 characters, in that case you can use this criteria. Then how to specify the date criteria? For example, display all the students whose date of birth falls before this particular date. Then display all the students whose admission took place between these two dates. Then display all the students whose admission has been take place today. Then display all the students whose admission has been take place 1 month before. Then display all the students whose admission has been took place 3 months back. See how it has been written. Date add, M represent what here? Month. Then current date minus 3, it means what? Previous 3 months, before the 3 months. So like this way you can specify what? A criteria on a date column. Then yes, no criteria. How to specify? Suppose if you want to view all the students who have paid the fees, in that case you need to specify in a criteria 1. So 1 represent what? Any non-zero value represent what? A true values. So in this case 1 means what? It is a true value, and 0 means it means it is a no. It means it is a false value. Then you can also derive a new column based on the certain existing column. For example, in our database we don't have a column something like age. Suppose if you want to find out the age of a particular student as on today, so in that case how you can derive this new column? So what you need to do? Date, current date minus date of birth. The date minus date will return what? A number. So number divided by 365, it means what we are doing, we are simply converting that number into the year. So it might be possible that during the division you may get a certain fraction value. So integer function will do what? It will ignore that fraction values. Now we are assigning this new expression as what? The age. How to specify in derived field? You need to write something like age colon then your expression. Remember, there should not be any space between colon in the left side and on the right hand side. And similarly you need to specify the existing field value within the square bracket. On the derived field you can also specify the criteria. So these are some of the references, and now it's the time to do a practical session. So of course we are opening our same database, and I have created one more table question bank. So of course we will discuss about this in our next session. So we will start with creating the queries. So open the table in a query design. So select the table, say student detail, add, and then close. Now one more thing, here meaning of tar is what? All columns. So double click, so it will display all the columns. Let's see, let's view it. Do you want to save? Yes. And observe, it is showing you all the columns. Of course, we have not specified any criteria. You can also specify the criteria. Now, how to specify the criteria? Open the query in a design view and specify the criteria. City, say from Chandrapur, double quote. Now, question arises, would you like to show this particular column during the query result? Yes or no? If no, in that case you can uncheck it. Okay, and now again view the result. Do you want to save? Yes. Observe that all the students from the Chandrapur itself. Okay, and we are able to view all the fields. It means we don't need to select all the fields one by one. Then now we will see how to retrieve all the students whose name start with letter S. So again write a new query, query design, select the table, close it, then first name, last name, city, simply double click, nothing else. date of admission, then date of birth. You can specify in any order, no issue. Now display all the students whose name start with letter yes. So like quotation yes star quotation complete. Let's check it. Let's view the result. Want to save? Yes. Okay, and observe the result. So it is showing what? All the students whose first letter is what? Capital yes. Now we will display all the students whose name is consist of exactly 5 characters. So again open the same query in a design view, and now instead of this what you can write? Like 5 question mark. 1 2 3 4 5 and then quotation complete. Okay, let's close it. Want to save? Yes. Double click and observe all the students whose name is consist of exactly 5 characters. Again we will discuss one more thing. All the students whose name is consist of exactly 5 characters and must start with letter A, and like quotation A star. Okay, it means you are able to concatenate the two conditions by using a logical operator. Yes, again double click. So there is only one student, okay, whose name is consist of exactly 5 characters and start with letter A. So this is how you can specify what? A text criteria. Now we will discuss how to specify the criteria on a numeric data type. So again click on create, query design. Now this time I will take a table examination, add, close it, student roll number and maths. Okay, these are the 2 columns I am selecting. Now here specify greater than say 70 marks. Want to save? Yes. So it is showing all the students who have scored more than 70 marks in the paper maths. Now how to specify between clause? So again open the same table query in a design view. Now instead of greater than 70, you can also specify something like between say 78 and 90. Okay, let's check it. Save the query, open it and observe. Now remember, when I am saying between, the initial value and the final values they are what? Inclusive. Okay. Now we will discuss how to specify the criteria on a data type. So select the create, then query design, select the table, say student detail, add and close it. Select the field name, so date of birth, and I am again selecting what? Say date of admission. Again we will select one more column, let's say fees paid or not. So first of all we will discuss about the date of birth, how to specify the criteria on a date of birth. Display all the students who have been born before 1/1/2000. So less than #1/1/2000. Okay, let's check it. Want to save? Yes. So all the students who are born before 2000. Now again open the query in design view. Now you can also specify the between, no issue. Now instead of that we will see all the students whose admission has been took place 5 days back. Yes. Okay, there is only one student whose admission has been took place 5 days back. So similarly you can specify the various criteria on the date of admission that we have seen during our PowerPoint presentation. Then now we will work on how to specify the criteria for the yes no data type. So here I have specified here 1. So what is the meaning of 1? It is the true. So observe. Want to save? Yes. So all the students have paid the fees. Similarly, if I have specified here, instead of 1, it is 0, and let's check. Want to say yes. So now all the students who have not paid their fees. Okay, now we will see how to derive a new column. So create again, query design, select the table, again student detail. Now select first name, then say date of birth, and now here I want to derive a new column. So how to derive? You can use a builder. Specify your expression, integer of current date minus date of birth. Remember, the existing field must be specified in a square bracket, then whole divided by 365 and then final bracket. Okay, so see, by default it is showing what? The new derived name is what? Expression 1. So instead of that, you can specify your own name, for example age, and now close it. Want to save? Yes, and now click. So see, it is showing what? The age column, that is derived column. Now you can also specify the criteria on this. For example, if you want to view all the students whose age is below 20. So open the query in a design view and specify the criteria on the derived column. Okay, so less than 20, and now double click. So there is only one student whose age is below 20. Okay, so dear friends, let's revise what we have learned in the today's session. So we have seen a relational operator, logical operator, and special operator. Then we have seen how to specify the criteria on a numeric data type. Then we have seen the importance of wildcard character, how to specify the criteria on a text data type, date data type, yes, no data type, and finally we have seen how to derive a new column. So I hope that you understood all the steps in order to specifying the criteria. So practice it. With that, thank you very much. Have a nice day.